All right, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you. It's a lovely Friday morning over here, and I'm here once again with my camera person, Elaine Belenzo, and this is episode 4, Hot Talk. My target today, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the king of my own nation, Prime Minister IMRAN Khan. Mr. Khan, I would like this video to go to your office, and I would like you to hear me out, and then I would like some answers to my question. First of all, my heartiest congratulations. Your talks with the United Nations are really making waves. A very, very charismatic personality of yours has captured the world and will keep on capturing the world. You're one of the finest prime ministers we've ever had. And God bless you always for your amazing policies and your amazing thoughts towards the upliftment of my nation. 80 years, Mr. Khan, is a long slice out of a man's life. And for 8 decades, unfortunately, my nation has been plundered, looted, and raped by the politicians, by the kingmakers, and by the kings themselves. This is the first time in 8 decades I am addressing an educated Prime Minister, an Oxford graduate. But by the term education, Mr. Khan, I do not mean knowing your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s and having your MBAs. An educated man is he who understands the discipline of the adventure of life. And you, Mr. Khan, very well fit that. Your speech with the United Nations was outstanding, and you have more than 400,000 views on record, which is amazing. Your charisma, your charm, your manner of speech did it all. But now hear me out, Mr. Khan. My nation today needs a steady king, a steady Prime Minister. I don't want a gunslinging cowboy running my nation, Mr. Khan. Your investments are going wrong. Khan Sahib, your investments are going wrong. You are investing in the wrong product. Pakistan today is spending $80 billion, 80 billion American dollars. Yes, 80 billion American dollars on buying arms, ammunitions, and arming themselves with weapons of destruction. What are you doing, Mr. Khan? Who do you think is going to go to war with me today? Nobody. Not a single nation in this world today can afford to go to war. There are no winners in a war, Mr. Khan. There are only losers. And so ironically they say, to the winner go the spoils of war. Every second nation is nuclear armed. They cannot afford to go to war. So do not arm yourself with this. I want you, Mr. Khan, to empower the people of my nation. The people of Pakistan need your support. They are the ones you need to empower. I want you to cut the defense budget into less than half. And I want your investments to go into colleges of higher technology, into state-of-the-art schools in my small villages. I want the feudal lords to go away. I want my farmer to prosper. Give my farmer the power to prosper. Give him enough money to buy his own land. Create universities of agricultural technology in small villages throughout the nation. Empower my farmer and tell him to till his own land. Allow him to export what he grows himself and to earn from that. The nation will prosper. Empower the common man, Mr. Khan. I want higher colleges of technology to be opened in villages. I would like state-of-the-art hospitals and schools in my small little towns of Pakistan. There are no hospitals in the village. People have to drive for miles and miles just to get basic treatment, which is not acceptable. You need to concentrate on the infrastructure of my country, Mr. Khan. Today, 40 minutes of rain brings 4 days of misery because my infrastructure is just not there. I don't have proper drainage. I don't have electricity in my home. I don't have clean running water in my home. And that's what the common man wants. The common man says, why should I pay taxes to Imran Khan's government? What is Imran Khan giving us in return? That is the $6 million question, Mr. Khan, and that you need to answer. If I don't have my basic amenities, why would I even want to think about paying taxes? The average common man, Prime Minister Khan, is not at all interested in the man who would be king. He doesn't care who's the king. He doesn't care about Nawaz Sharif. He doesn't care about Asif Ali Zardari, and he doesn't give a shit about you either. He says, the king of my nation should provide my children good education. He should provide me with electricity, water, infrastructure, proper roads. In Pakistan today, Mr. Khan, tomatoes, potatoes, onions, 73 rupees a kilo. Come on, Mr. Khan, you need to control that. That is not acceptable. This means that a poor man in my country has no right to feel hungry. Is that what you're targeting? That should not be there, Prime Minister Khan. You need to relook into your investment objectives. You are investing in the wrong product. This is not the Pakistan Muhammad Ali Jinnah had in mind. In fact, none of the politicians have Pakistan in mind so far. They never had. Everyone who came to rule my country just plundered, looted, and raped Pakistan for 8 long decades. And here we have you. You are worthy of the talk I'm giving you today, Mr. Khan. I was not interested in the earlier kings who came and ruined my country. You need to step up now and invest in the right place for us. We, Mr. Khan, are your best investment. Try investing in us and watch Pakistan prosper. Doctors, engineers, lawyers, the good ones, why are they today not in my nation? The best Pakistani doctors, Mr. Khan, are today available in Birmingham, in Manchester, in London, but they are not in my country. Why? Has anybody ever thought of that? It is what needs looking into, and that is where your investment should go. You're acting exactly like Narendra Modi. Look what Mr. Modi is doing. The best IT professionals in the world come from Bangalore, India. And do you know who they work for? They're all working for Microsoft, Bill Gates. Why? Why can they not be in their own nation? I want our doctors and our engineers to remain in Pakistan and make it a better place to live in. That, Mr. Khan, is my take on my country today. I've been out of Pakistan for 27 long years, but that doesn't mean I don't keep my hand on the pulse. The wolf never forgets his roots. And I keep an eye on everything, politics, social media, and what goes on in my nation every single day. I need a good infrastructure to be created. Your education budget is just about $24 billion. But that is not enough, Mr. Khan. Not at all enough. My education budget should be at least a minimum of $75 billion because I need state-of-the-art schools. I need state-of-the-art colleges, and I need state-of-the-art institute of advanced learning and sciences in all the villages of Pakistan. And this can be done. The government of Pakistan is not that poor. You have the money, but you're spending it in the wrong direction. So don't be a gunslinging, trigger-happy cowboy, Mr. Khan. I want you to be a prime minister, the king of my nation. Look what you did to the iconic Empress Market of Karachi. I understand you removed all the encroaching people. They were doing business illegally. I appreciate that and I agree with you, and you removed them all. But that was not the right take. That was not the right play. The right play would have been to first give them space, give them another area to go and do their business in. Legalize their businesses, give them licenses to practice. For 1 year, give them the place free, and then tell them that 1 year later, I'm going to charge you taxes for the money you make. That would have been a better bet. I have interviewed a couple of people who are misplaced, or rather displaced from the Empress Market area. And they said to me that we have been here in this place doing business long before even Imran Khan was born. So Mr. Khan, think about it. Make my country a better place to live in. Thank you very much for listening to me, ladies and gentlemen. And Mr. Khan, thank you for your time. God bless you always. The Wolf now signs out.